Say no more.
Profile company.
Wake that dumb bitch up, it's time to go,
Partying for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. Hustling for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. You suck my dick for so damn long, ain't got an ass out. I fight, shoot, stab, little nigga, and I'm racked out. Partying for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. Hustling for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. You suck my dick for so damn long, ain't got an ass out. I fight, shoot, stab, little nigga, and I'm racked out. Aim immaculate, you can bet God. I'ma hit him deep like Brett Favre. Broke ass fuckboy niggas, man I hate y'all. Got some arranging to do, time to replace y'all. Fine with this Becky, she want an 8-ball. Everything I've been through, I stood tall. And you ain't been through nothing, so you going for it. Fuck opens up fast, you call it lockjaw. Team solid, connect great, we gon' ball. Now we got the court on fire, hot sauce. Fuck good, money long, she took a charge. And I ain't worried about shit, cause y'all not hard. Partying for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. Hustling for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. She suck my dick for so damn long, ain't got an ass out. I fight, shoot, stab, low nigga, and I'm racked out. Partying for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. Hustling for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. She suck my dick for so damn long, ain't got an ass out. I fight, shoot, stab, low nigga, and I'm racked out. You hear my mama screaming right now, so I'm put this strap down. I've been through so damn much, I'm about to break down. Beats getting bought back up, you hear that stick sound? Never been in no damn circus, and I hate clowns. Trying to get away with murder, then put your mask down. Gotta get my thoughts together, let me calm down. Bet thousands at the track, cheating on my missus. Selling hard white, getting the drop on snitches. I was living so damn fast, I had to get it. Fucking up for so damn long, I had to fit it. Y'all beefing over no damn paper, y'all got it twisted. Higher than the goddamn fiends, this shit is sickening. Every time a nigga fall, I get back up. Seen a nigga get shot cause he act tough. Heard he had tips, wasn't that rough. Her baby daddy deep in the straight up. Partying for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. Hustling for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. She suck my dick for so damn long, ain't got an ass out. I fight, shoot, stab, little nigga, and I'm racked out. Partying for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. Hustling for so damn long, I'm finna pass out. She suck my dick for so damn long, ain't got an ass out. I fight, shoot, stab, little nigga, and I'm racked out.
Exit 105, P to the Y, all to the EX, K to the I, D, don't get your body.
Niggas getting pulled back up, you hear that snake sound?
Great intro, man. Great intro. Hey, yo, like, this is the Real Say No More podcast. I'm your host, King Diggs. Of course, we got GH over here. I said, yo, we got a very special guest. I mean, very special guest today. We got PK the Pyrex kid. PK is here.
That was PK is here. That's your body, nigga. Skirt!
That was an unreleased track by you, man. What was that called?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna pass out. I'm about to pass out.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Absolutely.
So, like, where do you like to record your music at? Like, do you have a specific producer, or like how do you do your thing?
Oh, I definitely got a home. No matter either if he recording, engineering, or just recording, or me just going there beating down talking about real life problems. Like my home is Strike Force Entertainment. Shout out to Nicky G, man. I mean,
Strike Force.
He kind of like, I mean, I had the talent. He kind of like crafted me, let me know like which way I want to go and do this shit. So that's my dog. Even like if he recording, engineering, like he just want to record the track and like, you know what? I got shit to do, send it off, and to choose Epic or somebody like that.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. I had bad experience with Strike Force.
Cut.
Yeah.
You can't do that rap.
I had bad experience with it, man.
What
I had
happened?
bad experience, man.
What you mean?
He told me I couldn't smoke weed in the studio. I went there with P the first time.
And we did everything.
We did everything. I get there by myself. Nah, bro, you can't smoke weed in here. You can't drink in here. Like,
How long you been rocking with Strike Force?
I wasn't really actually started rapping. I mean, my first person I should record was Sauce.
So Platinum.
But I really started to like make a long story long and shit to keep it Greenberry. Like I was nigga, I used to run the streets and shit. Like I got rap early at a young age. The first track I ever heard, was Wu-Tang, Method Man. I got myself a 40. I
Yeah.
I mean, I used to go to school every day, and Toddy, my big cousin, he used to play it on the radio, just put it on repeat, go to grade school and walk with it. I used to get it honestly.
So that track is what made you fall in love with hip hop?
Yeah, just let me know how listening to the track and like, you know, just walking and seeing the impact the music had on people in everyday life and like actually to hear it, people would understand it, I mean, you know, and see what's going on in my environment where I'm from, I mean, that shit just untuned, like, yo, like, I'm
And
gonna
where
do
you
this shit
from,
one day.
PK? Talk about, like,
I'm from Grand Court, man.
which streets?
Central Avenue, Ellis Avenue, L Block,
Grand
Rockwood, I
Court.
mean, all that, I mean, you know.
GCP, man. What is that?
Grand
Man? What
Court
is
Golf Course
GCP?
What that mean
Projects.
to you?
It mean everything to me, man. Being from Grand Court, being from, you know, GCP and Long Branch, I mean, it just made it cool. Like, anything that ever, like, tried to rub on me and rub off, like, I'm okay with where I'm from. I seen enough of my town and where I'm from, like, I'm Grand Court, like, I mean, you know, like, no disrespect, we gonna do it better. I mean, I don't care how much you got, we flip it faster. Like, I'm from Grand Court, it's on my hand. That's just me. That's what I am.
Pressure.
And how old was you when you heard that Wu-Tang shit, right?
As far as Grand Court, you know, let me see this. Yo, this might seem crazy, yo. I'm a project baby, man. So everything I'm saying ain't no cap on my breath. I came off the porch at a really, very, very young age. So the first time, like, I can say like Grand Court and Duggan, like I'm gonna say this about like 9, 10 years old. You know, just following my cousin Toddy around, being in the streets. I mean, you know, him, a few other cats. I mean, you know, he was with. I mean, Mr. Wednesday. I mean, you know, Q-Tip would be, y'all know GCP cool. Little young boy, I fuck with his father. I mean, you know, they just vibed. And I mean, they made it. I mean, you know, they made it cool to be from the way. I mean, you know, and they went with the ring too. A few niggas up, came
GCP
back.
Cool was
I mean,
born off the porch.
yeah, just, you know.
Now you said you came off the porch at a very young age, but you wasn't PK when you came off the
No,
porch.
my name was Dizzy D. Like,
He was
Dizzy
Dizzy
D.
D.
Dizzy
And that's my
D.
name.
D.
The crazy thing is, that's still by my name. Like, see, the things with me, like, a lot of people, like, when I hear them say PK, I'm like, yeah, they know artist PK. If you know Dizzy D, like, that's my name. Like, you understand? PK stuck to me because, you know, as in rap, this shit expanded and this shit got popular calling me PK, but my name is Dizzy D.
But you've been rapping so long, like, now it kind of, like, some
PK
PK been alive longer than
Yo,
Dizzy
like,
D.
but you
One
know
of
what,
the-
though?
Yeah,
When the nigga got his rap name PK and shit, I was calling the nigga KP. I was used to calling the nigga fucking Dizzy D. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I ain't know what the fuck to call
But I
him.
never, the thing about it, though, real shit on camera rap, I never told you to stop calling me until I answered
Nah,
to
that's a
you.
fact. That's a
When I
fact.
won't let is the motherfucker that hair motherfucker say Dizzy didn't call me, you don't even know what that is. You
Yeah.
know? You know me as this, you don't know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't listen to anybody, Dizzy D do anything. Let the doctor do it, Dizzy D do it. Nigga crazy do anything.
Who
Stay
is
tuned
Dizzy?
around.
Let's get back into GCP. This man put on for GCP so heavy. People in the streets, if you really notice, man, people call him GC.
Absolutely. I mean, that's, you know,
Fly
and that's
out.
the picture. Like, I want to make it niggas cool. Like, you know, gangbang and all that shit is cool and dope. I got niggas that gangbang and like really like real like if the flag don't make them, but like, you know, being where you from should always stand. I mean, I feel like that's me before like the gang. Like, you know who you is. Like my niggas, they gangbang because I mean, you know, family. That's what they fell in love with. I mean, you know, they love where they from, but you know, like motherfuckers from different family and go through struggles. But like, I mean, you know. But everybody's gangbang and learn from, they all respect, like GC, they always like, they gonna stand on what they say, so it's always been cool where you're from, because that's amazing. So any motherfucker that don't respect where you're from, like, you don't respect yourself as a person. So it's just like,
That part is.
I understand who you is, but where you from, like, I understand that, but like, who are you?
Talk heavy. Look, man, you mentioned gangbanging, man. We was talking about this before we even got on the cameras. This man PK is the only
Might be
person.
the first.
Might be the first. Might be the only person
Never had
to ever get hats and shades on camera together, man. And this is legendary. Like this.
Yeah,
this
this one
is-
is a hat,
it-
shades,
it-
great.
he
He had
had
everybody,
the-
like everybody.
He
the
had
whole town,
everybody. He had the
everybody.
whole town together for
When you-
everybody.
When you hear Kill Switch, how do you feel?
I'm thinking about what it could have been. The crazy part about the shit, like, I still should be pushing that track. I want to be like 20, 21 still in forward to when I think it kills, which my nigga. I think of a town, love, respect, no matter what a motherfucker do. I mean, he's riding together like 100 niggas deep riding. They are who they are, but we one band, one sound. Like,
you know, shit have a turn. I mean, I ain't for the cam and shit like that. But yo, when you hear a kill switch, if you don't get that feeling, my nigga, you hate it, you wrong, my nigga. If you don't see that feeling and visualize and feel like that's going on out there, my nigga,
it's
like
a visual.
it's
Like the visual was there.
I was there. I felt the energy.
He
I
was
was
there.
there.
He seen me go get shirts like how I loved it. We did shirts, food day. We got liquor. I went to Live Design.
That was
lie.
Who Day?
All cap, yeah. Yeah, I did it on Who Day. I
That
got
was
shirts.
Who Day.
I did Who Day. I got the shirts. I got 250 shirts.
And when is
I
Who
got the
Day?
Loud Design. No disrespect, they was all sitting right there. Money 250 shirts. Money get them shit sold in like 20 minutes.
And
Shirts
when,
and masks.
And when is Who Day? Just for the people that don't
Oh,
know.
we 819. We Hoover.
Who
baby.
is who? Who is who?
Hoover's the go. Hoover's in everybody. And any nigga in Lawrence that's doing something positive or negative, nigga, who should be coming out your mouth? If not, my nigga, you all cat and we just not respecting it. And we standing on that. It is what it is.
Who's who to you? Like,
Who's, you know? He's a big brother. He's a mentor. He's the streets. You know? He's the father of the streets. You know? But he also, he's a father. He's an uncle. You know? He's a good person. He's somebody that take kids that ain't have mothers and fathers and put food in their mouth. Like, you know what I mean? It's all cool and shit. Like, I said this on Facebook a few times. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, like, you know, I grew up a Christian and shit like that. But, like, you know, I ain't really too sold on, like, really the Christian act. Like, me, personally, I am no, like, a one man that could change stuff and go through the depression. We've been through anything. So, God is stretched for me. Jesus was real. So, like, Hoover is God to me in the streets. That's my God. You know what I mean? Him and Dave Brown. I mean, them niggas did for the town. I mean, that was real. That's God to me. Before they came in and saved us, put money in our food on our table. If you want to trap, you going to trap, go to school, take this money. If you want to go party and bullshit, I'm going to fuck with you. If you want to go, I mean, I'm like, who is God out here, man?
yeah.
That's how I'm standing on that. I'm going to fuck.
So like, let's go back to like earlier in your career. You did a track with Lottie.
A lot of they broke my music.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we going.
He actually brought me to hip hop. A lot of people want to stand there like he don't get enough credit for that. Like we had a first. I'm gonna make a long story long because we came here to talk.
Yeah, we came here to talk, man. Don't make no short story short.
We'll make a long story long. Yo, the first rap group I got in, it was called Deadly Sons. It was LeVar Wayans, Pierre Shepard, and Deshaun Carter. It'd be Lotta Zay, it'd be Glock 40, Polo Shorty, it'd be P.I., Pretty Eye Kid.
Polo rap?
Yeah. His name,
What?
His name used to be Lava. My name was Grimy Banks. Pretty Eye, he still had his name. A lot of things said his name. Like my first rap name was Grimy Banks.
Grimy Banks.
We all used to play around and freestyle and shit.
What was
Lotta Zay
was always Lotta Zay?
Lotta Zay was always Lotta Zay.
Nah, he wasn't always Lot. I remember.
From what I remember, I don't remember his name, so I don't want to say it a lot. But
Yeah.
I always felt like that's what I always remember about him. I don't want to make it wrong. Because we on camera. I don't remember his name, but y'all know him as Lotta Zay. But I know Piak always been Piak, and we started off, and then we used to go to school just rapping and shit, walking to school, we together just rapping and shit. Always for sting ball, niggas playing sting ball, doing this shit, fucking with bitches. We all just sit in cyphers and rapping shit, and it's a lot to say, but we the Deadly Sons.
I always had it.
Lot always had a lot. Lot is like, I'm giving niggas they flowers, no cap. This motherfucker, like, Lot is a genius, man. Lot is like Kanye Lot. Lot is hip hop royalty to me.
I don't even want to interrupt you real quick, but we gotta really give this man his flowers, man. If it was no Lotta Zay, there wouldn't even be the Real Say No More podcast, man. That man is responsible for this thing right here, man. Like that man is legendary, bro. He's like this Jay-Z of Long Bridge. No disrespect to the old heads and finance, they legendary, but Lotta Zay is different.
Lot is a motherfucker. Let me tell you what this man did.
Finance.
Hold on, let him finish the story. Let me finish the story.
Lot. Yeah.
Go ahead, come on.
Yo, this ain't no lie. Yo, he tell you, this motherfucker, you're going this nigga run, my nigga. This nigga had pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of rhymes, my nigga. Like he loved hip hop. Like he could break it down. He knew the tune. He know what to say. I'm supposed to come out. Yo, it was to a point. He loved hip hop so much that like I really ain't have it on like that. I was a wild nigga. Not to discredit my brain. Like I caught up late with everything. Like I was a wild nigga speaking. Working. He cut like my shit up like to a point like he's the first one who actually like engineered me like because nobody could. I was running when I was loud and anything, but he was so in love with the sound that it's just like.
So would you say Lotta Zay is what transitioned you from
A lot of they made
DZD
PK.
to PK?
Absolutely.
That's legendary. Y'all hear it first thing on Say No More, man.
Absolutely.
Lada J is responsible from the transition from Dizzy D to PK.
Him and I'm gonna tell you another story. Him and Free Dip, Sunny Dip. Like I used to fuck with old nigga. I mean, I just watch. I mean, no more than sort of like some Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas shit, but without the rap. No, ain't no cap when I rap. Ain't no, we clean sheets over here though. Like he used to like do his thing from Monday to Friday, run during the weekend. I mean, he liked to drink. I mean, because like just going through motherfuckers go through. Like everybody got their own demons and everything. So
everybody got their twists.
Well, niggas used to go through, they used to go through and shit like that. Like I used to watch them do everything. Like I basically like I was there with them, hands on. I mean, then when he used to get drunk, he actually taught me how to do what I do. So I mean, so me doing what I do, make a long story longer. He said, yo, who the fuck you think you is? And he a little pirate kid or something, and you all young and shit, who the fuck you think you is? And I said, yo, damn, then it hit me. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm the Pyrex
What
kid,
year was
man.
this? What year was this?
This is
This had to be early
2006. 2006, I got the name of Pyrex kid. 2006. 2005, something to be exact. Where's that flow? Cause he was drunk one night, his phone was all busting, all going crazy and shit. You know what I mean? On the shit that wasn't rocked up and shit like that. And he ain't think I could do it, but I was watching him and I wound up doing it. And he just was like laughing, like, you need a Pyrex kid, little nigga, give me Pyrex kid, and this shit just hit me. And I said, yo, I'm running with that. Then I brought it back to Lotta. Then he was like, yo, that's the perfect name for you. You was the first nigga, young nigga. You was getting when he come in. Cause my mama, I really want you around me because you know what you was into, but she realized that, and I mean, I ain't going nowhere. Like, we was like close friends like that. So when I gave that name to him, Lot was like, yo.
Let me give you a story from 06 you probably don't even remember. I know you don't remember this, because I was a young boy. Basketball tryout. It's my freshman year.
Yeah.
I come into the gym. This at the old Long Branch High School.
You had a lot of upside.
Long Branch just came back from winning the state championship. PK and them come in there, he dunking all easy, whoop-de-whoop. Well, I'm like, yo, y'all late, I don't want you on my team, da-da-da-da. He said, man, fuck you. I'm going back to the trap. You don't even remember that, do you? You remember leaving out that gym?
I've been leaving out the gym.
It might have been something flyer than that. It might have been something flyer than that.
That's exactly what it was. I mean, because I was turned out, I told you, listen. And they make a long story long, get back to hip hop. And I mean, I fell in love. I ain't fall in love with hip hop because, I like the vibe, I like the sound, I like the dance. When the shit first caught my ear, I realized we wasn't the only niggas in the world going through this shit in the hood. Yeah. So when I actually heard somebody talk about it, you know what I mean, and was popular, it touched me. It was unbelievable. You remember you used to see your brother come in your house back in the day?
Almost normalized.
We used to sit there quiet. I used to rock like this. We just sitting there quiet. We don't want to go there. We just want to listen to music. You know what it is? Play the next track. What's next? What's next? Cause when it hits you like, yo, you can't really believe, like, yo, we ain't the only motherfuckers in the world going through this shit. This shit is everywhere. So when he did that, I was at my peak here, really wanting to do sports shit, but I was in my peak here, like, it was basically the street shit basically was given to me. Niggas getting locked up, niggas getting shot, niggas getting bodied, niggas doing time. And I'm just out there pulling all night, knowing my name, pitching and cooking, to a point like, and I fucked up and don't listen to nothing. This shit.
This ain't the glorified nothing.
I ain't glorifying this shit. This is why I fucked up at and shit like that. Like, I thought being in the streets was cooler than going to school, playing ball and shit. I know I was talented. Kev Gilliam, Big Kev's always telling me to go play ball. So he always kept that around me. And Phil Willard being my cousin, having the rings and shit, running the streets and shit like that. And like making basketball popular, so I always just wanted to play ball. I really was really wanted to play basketball, to get back to that story. You heard me?
But you was in football too, right?
I was late.
You came late.
I was late. And it hurted me, but then that thing, you that 15, 16 transition to your own self. My mom was at home. My stepfather, he a year clean now, but he was addicted to drugs. It was one household, one mom raising like 5 kids and the household kids. So like, I had to it was like that. I knew she had do it, but I was like, I seen what she was doing. Like, yo, I need to find like another way. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he kind of like hurted me because I was late, trying to be there for a friend. You know what I mean? And like when you in the gym, you got motherfuckers know I'm coming to the school, I'm pulling knocked out, I'm in the motherfucking snack line. I'm doing my thing. So when they hear somebody belittle me,
show it out.
I should have begged for my job back. But I was living an image. I already made an image.
You knew you could have got it back. You knew you could have got it back.
But I was living my image like you coming in like motherfuckers know like that's Diddy, that's PK. I mean, you know what I mean? He in the streets like he really like I felt embarrassed. Like he embarrassed me. I mean, he got the cop going in and anything like that, and like I mean, like he hurt my feelings because I was actually playing varsity. Because Pastori was the coach first, so I came in as a varsity letterman my junior year. So I just feel like he was trying to play me out, which really he wasn't. He was trying to critique me as a man. Right? I hated him for years until I got older and realized, like, I mean, he probably could have did more because he focused on like the kids that need help more than the kids that already got it because didn't really be the dominant rough. Like this kid might need a little work, but once you clean this motherfucker off and dust him, he gonna work better than all these cars. So that was really me. So after that, I ran back in, full-fledged in the streets. It's over.
You didn't even see that coming. Look.
All that bone shit was gone. Going late to school, being late to school was a regular. I catch the morning rush. I mean, like I was like, that shit was cool, but I mean, them niggas can't fuck with me. Like y'all got.
Could you say the music fucked us up? Because it kind of normalized the bullshit that we was living through.
The music wasn't also there.
Could you say self-consciously? You feel me? Not even purposely. You feel me? Like the music normalized the way the world was fucked up, so it was easier to say.
The word normalized. I'm gonna take that from you. Look. I'm gonna holler at you, or I'm gonna keep it green, bro. You said normal, like, you know what normalized it though, like why you say you think of music was making music. Music ain't normalized. Music made it right to do what we was doing because when we heard the music, we seen going on. So once we knew what's going on there, we're like, yo, listen, this ain't no right. This is what it is. So music stamped it. Music certified it.
It was already
running, watching niggas getting knocked out, niggas getting shot, killed, niggas hustling. Like, nah, this shit only going ahead. We get out the suburbs and right when we hear that music, oh, this is what it is. And you like, man, listen.
It's like it gave you experience.
You know
what was already going on.
Well, let me ask you this.
This is how it is.
Absolutely.
And
But you already seen it, though.
You already knew it was normalized. It was normalized. The music certified it.
Look, speaking of the music, your older brother, was in the finance. Now, and that's a legendary rap group from Long Branch. You feel me? So how did he influence you?
Absolutely.
I mean, like,
and the effect he had on me is he was in the finance and legendary group in Long Branch. Could have went far. It was ran by this manager named CC. I mean, he's a solid dude. He had got caught up. He got slowed down. If he don't get locked up or go to jail, I mean, they make it. I mean,
He from Long Branch?
He got doing like they don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it because it is what it is. The pressure we going through right now. He was on a police chase and he got thrown off a bridge in New York and broke his leg. Come back from New York and stuff like that and wound up doing like 15 years, 17 years. I mean, he was like the manager. He had everything, so shit like slowed down. But then get to my brother, Philly, like just seeing him how he like. I mean, he's just being in the room and just focus on the shit and just being live with hip hop. Like he one of them niggas like that actually really know hip hop, like, and I say it like this, like a lot of motherfuckers, like Jay-Z said a line, do you listen to music or do you just skim through? I used to watch him. His first nigga lecture my mom. I mean, don't see, we actually had a computer in the hood, so he'd hear a track, he'd write their name and write the song and read every lyric and define it and know what everything the rapper was telling about, and just see how he divined his body of work, how he wrote. I fell in love with that. I mean, really never really wanted this sound, but definitely wanted to do hip hop. You know what I mean? Because being that how I fell in love with music. You know what I mean? Like and the Onyxes and the Wu-Tang and shit like that. Like when I first birthed and the Biggie and stuff like that, and Pops and the Jay-Z's and just seeing them. People that actually like look like they was who they who they were. Like you really like don't want to I want to do what you do, but I want to do it my way. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I think character, integrity is everything.
That's a fact.
I always had that. I want to do it my way. I was like I was me.
Yeah. Now when it comes to music, like we grew up in a different era in music.
Absolutely. I wish it would come back.
And recently,
it's coming back.
You was
think
gonna
it's
have
coming
a
back?
Yeah, y'all keep
Griselda?
Griselda's gonna
shoot it?
Nah, Griselda hard, but
The
I don't
whole
think
shit.
it'll ever be.
It never.
Then even we ain't really giving our flowers to a nigga, even though he ain't from the hood. Like he actually from Jersey. I actually know the boy, and he actually like from the area. Like he show love. Like Chase is like arguably like doing music with the hardest nigga in the game right now. Like I
Fucking
salute that. Like
fucking with
I don't give a
yourself.
fuck. Like I see that shit. That shit blows my mind. See how he came from. How when he ain't like really want to rap like that, and then he stopped it, and then Tarzan got him back in, and DJ Tarzan. I mean, the motherfucker he rock with, like, and him getting back in and like going hard and like getting lucky like that. Like, well, it ain't luck. This hard work paid off. Like, that's dope to me.
Consistency.
Hell yeah, he kept it alive. Like it's so more like when I see him in the strip club, we had like a little like to iron a few things out. Wasn't that serious? That's bro, but we had to talk. Then after we had that talk, we talked about that. He just really wasn't into it like that. That just was like not a path he wanted to take, and then to see him just going back at it like being with the hardest motherfucker in the game right now. Like I salute that nigga. I don't give a fuck.
And that inspires you.
It is expiring, we get up, we wake up, making out the hood. I feel like as a hood nigga, we expire ourselves, but to see a nigga like that, be with the hardest nigga in the world, definitely made me feel like, keep going.
Yeah. You got time in, like, let's talk, like, come on.
Nah,
Like,
you most definitely got
so,
talking about it.
like, that's the same position, like,
Yeah, you had a question to ask me when we was off camera, with Lottie Zay, the track that broke me. I
Oh
think you wanted to touch base on that.
yeah. I most definitely
That really
wanna
had the
touch
streets.
That track most definitely really had the streets. You feel me? Like
that was like
What
we
track?
went into
probably
that.
one of my
It's
favorite
called
tracks.
Lockdown. A lot of Zay wrote the hook.
Is that the?
Yeah.
it's called
Pop the
what?
pill, smoke the blunt, just fucking walked. I could have seen in your eyes you was fucked up.
No, but how
Gave you a little pound, had you to re-up.
Yeah.
And now you all locked down in and fucked up.
I remember that.
Lockdown. A lot of Zay was on the hook.
Remember that? You
Like
used
that
to
shit,
have
like I
all
said,
of
we
that.
had the shit, and that's the thing with shit.
Yeah.
Like when I used to make music, and this thing like, and I feel like with this next album, statements to get back to. I went to a point in time where I started to make music that I feel like regulating with people like commercial that they want to hear. Like when I first started going off, I made music for the hood and the shit we was going through. Like this to a point I'm a young nigga running down like even with Cash Cow and the Black Flag beef, like who the fuck is blowing their gun and son of roll like in the streets like sound like shit like you make a track, my nigga.
Your
you
boy
walk
did
outside,
550 like a North Face
you
coat.
I rock well, nigga. You walking down,
Legendary.
you walking down, you forget to wash your face because the streets is like that. Then they walk in the hair like niggas like you look up to playing your shit.
Hold on. We can't skip past that. What did he say? Cause I pop up. What did you say? Like Ed Reed, leave me alone. Let me sell my
coat. Your boy did 550 like that North Face coat.
Yo, that era, that time.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's crazy to know that. Like, I get like like my music like that's and that's what music all about.
real
The
horrible.
motherfucker know what you go to. Like, you're like, damn. Like, I remember like after that North Face coat. He ran down. He made a wrong turn. Try to get jumped in, shit ain't go right, be blood, found himself, really like want to do itself, so niggas heard the bar like that really happened. Niggas pressuring them, you getting money, they want to recruit you, the blood shit all popping, you get that money, niggas coming in town like, yo, I want that nigga right there, I want that nigga right there, fuck it, let's try to get this nigga, you like, oh. But they still coming, you coming outside, you gotta keep coming outside.
Yeah.
So when I said that, I meant that, who the fuck,
Yeah.
I
Now
pop off, but I rock hard like Ed Reed. Leave me alone. Let me sell my coke. Your boy did 550. Like, I understand what you want. I respect it. I want to sell his bass. Like,
you did your music for the streets. You said you did your music for
yeah,
the
my
streets.
friends and my peers. Like, I could, like, if you know me, listen to music, and some people that really know, like, I know what you're talking about right there. I'm like, I really don't give names and shit and name drop like that because I don't believe in like what 50 did in the Ghetto Quran and shit like that. Putting them, name drop like I keep it Greenberry like.
Do you feel like niggas is still making music for the streets? Like the new niggas that's coming up?
That's it to a certain degree. I feel like people do music now, not like for the city. Like I think they trying to impress their friends.
Let's address the elephant in the room, man.
That's really going on.
We had Don Juan up here last week, man.
Shout out to Don Juan,
He was talking a little spicy about you. Man, he's gonna hold you, man.
He's supposed to. When if you bust in the room, right? You go to jail. Let's say the situation in Don Juan. So this is exactly the same situation. What I'm saying, you like this dope, If I'm about to, I go to jail, I'll go downstate and get downstate. Everybody know we're going downstate, we're going. I mean, like, you gonna have to get into that fight, most gonna know this shit. I mean, what's the first motherfucker that try to pick a fight with? I mean, the toughest motherfucker in the room. And they say this, like, we love each other, but like, he tired of hearing my name. He went to city. Respectfully. I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? No platform. I mean, like, he got a lot of, he got a lot of time, a lot of things to learn, but everybody grow at their own period.
So you're saying like he still got a lot of growing to do, pretty much?
Absolutely, I still got a lot of growing to do. You still got a lot of growing to do. Like everybody still got a lot of growing to do. And if you ain't living, you dying. You gotta die on your feet, you live on your knees. I feel like everybody more growing to do, but I feel like
Now I respect that answer. He was up here talking kind of reckless about pretty much saying like you old, like shit like that.
Think what I just said. I'm cool. Who the fuck is born a gun in Sun Row? I fuck with Sun Row, MC. Gun my man, free gun. He got caught up on that fed.
You did the same. You did the same thing on your way.
On a haircut, nigga. He introduced me in the studio, right? When I did them, so I could get him like them feel like that. Like what name else he gonna say?
Yeah.
I got Kill Switch. I got Street Love. I got Bring It Back. I got the streets. Everybody know when they think of rap long range, they're like, yo, that nigga PK. Wherever you go at, so.
Y'all was supposed to do a versus or a standoff. Like what happened? Why it never happened? Is it the music? Like,
no, it was the music. I feel like it was the bad miswording. You got 2 months. I feel like it should have been done worded in a different way. Like when people hear versus battle, I'm explaining it, and it's for everybody. It's for anybody out here trying to do versus battle. Even if the versus battle them niggas don't beat the barber. A versus battle is not the battle. A versus battle is not a battle. I'm gonna say it one more time. A versus battle is not a battle. A versus battle was 2 artists coming together that music impacted the city in which way, and it sit and it show love. When you play this, and like I can play like the first battle I played Kill Switch. You be like, yo, damn, what made you like? Kill Switch. The streets of pop right now. We just taking it over. Bloods and Crits was uniting. Shine and Hacks was showing love. 550s, was into it. 510 was into it. We had the streets jumping. We was one band, one sound. So like Kill Switch was for the streets. It was never intended to be like no personal beef. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. What we going?
Well, like because the point he was trying to make was he was saying like
he was blinded to the fact. I'm explaining to him. Let me make long story longer. He was getting some shit where he feel like he was getting a wrong detail when we getting back to him. And when we getting back to him was wrong. And it was a lot of middleman shit that when we sat down and talked, like, yo, I never said that. He like, yo, I never said this.
Yeah. How the streets
It's kind of like with the music. Your music is different from his.
That's the point I was just trying. That's the point I was just trying to make.
His music gonna make you dance and make you wanna like see
your
girlfriend.
Do y'all can even really do a versus because y'all music is so different?
Absolutely. I feel like we could do a versus because how his music probably impact his peers and his fans. My music impact my fans in a certain way. Yeah. He probably could drop track like, yo, look, I play this. My niggas go crazy and shit like this. They want to dance. They want to like whatever they want to do. I was like, yo, when I dropped this was going on.
I don't think
when I did this, I did this show. All these niggas knew like my words, every word. Yeah. Oh my God, I got a whole catalog.
Not you, nigga.
Respectfully, like I don't feel like it's nobody.
Yeah, you got
nobody.
A catalog, bro.
And this ain't nothing to do. This is like hip hop, nothing personal. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's think about it though. You still think about it though.
You still feel like you were in your prime?
I'm the GOAT. This is my city. Look who's running the city right now. You guys see what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You see what's going on right now. See what GCP cool and shit. You see niggas who 60 that's on right now and that's kicking right now. You see a little nigga Shaw One. Grand Court baby going on right now. Like niggas he appear right. Even Don Juan, like them niggas still like falling like it's job day today. Like they don't want to admit it. They know what time it is, man.
You said you old, bro.
Huh?
You said you old.
Oh, but 30's in the 20s, then, baby.
Rest in peace to Job, man. Happy birthday, Job, man. It's Job's birthday, man.
Yeah, old,
Happy birthday, Job.
Old, but
man.
being old is a state of mind. Like they feel like I'm old, cause come after that, nigga's the OG. Nigga, I came above them. Yeah. Tell him finish the sentence. So I get it. Finish the sentence, baby. I got love for him. You know what it is.
I feel like
he came to the porch. He pulled some t-shirts. They came through. They had t-shirts on. They came to the studio. Let them niggas rock. Them niggas got a lot of talent. They next up. I did that.
Yeah. The tone.
I was showing these nothing but the best.
I feel like Long Branch got like a lot of legends. Like a lot of legendary niggas came out of Long Branch. Like to name a few, who, Tidy, YG. Yeah. I mean, would you consider yourself a Long Branch legend?
Everybody wake up in the morning feel like they do best. They're the best man in the world. But I feel like that's what people design. Like the proof is right in front of you. Like I mean,
yeah.
2 sweeps, no paperwork, stand tall, lawyer, come home, beat the streets up, get that money. I mean, clean paperwork. I mean, make music, touch the people, take care of my family. I mean,
Now that's what you want drug court right now, for, right?
Yeah, I'm respecting every hood. All the shot callers co-sign. I can go anywhere in Jersey. And I'm not saying it to say like cause I can go anywhere. Like right now, like I've been fucking with being an ass lately, and I get the same love I get out here. Like I'm like when you real, once real go on your name, like anything can happen anyway. You cross street and get hit. But I'm saying as far as like just being like, of course, like I got the resume.
Yeah.
Don't wait till I'm dead. I mean, give it to a nigga.
I mean, Tidy's still here with us, you know what I mean? Like, and he's legendary, you feel me? Like,
so your answer to that is yes.
Absolutely. I mean, the niggas know what it is. Like, and the crazy part is this shit, like, when I was telling this, little shorty I was with and shit, I was just, I'll be beating down, I'll be venting to her, she don't say nothing, really nothing like no love type situation, we ain't doing that. It's just like, shit, female always get beat down through, she don't say nothing. We had that talk, what you was saying, we get back to, the goat shit. She's like, yo, that's crazy that I'm with her. These motherfuckers right now calling me like, oh yeah, let's tell me how this track down. Tell me how she go about it. Tell me how shit do it. Tell me how shit happen. And she said, yo, that was the same nigga I was around and said, yo, you can't play his music around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So say shit like that. So niggas know what it is. Yeah. They ain't gonna say it publicly, but when them doors shut and they writing them rhymes down, erasing them, doing the board, doing that, trying to know if they break that record, they hit this phone. Hey, yo, PRD2 is you see, like, cameraman, which all respectfully, because I did the same thing too. I did the exact thing. Hey, yo, Shotty. I used to write rhymes and call Shotty.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what this sound like? He'd be like, yo, I think you ran into this line this way. I think you could cut this back and say something more stronger. I like that word, but if you could look up a dictionary and find a different word for that, you fit it smoother. So the shit I respect, and my thing is like, if I'm giving my flowers, I need my flowers too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's okay to be humble about how much humble pie can a nigga take? Yeah. From when start giving out act right. I can't get fooled off humble pie. That make me a diabetic. Too much weak shit going
on. Let's get back into Dizzy D, man. Let's get back into Dizzy D, like the transition after that track.
How'd you get the name Dizzy D?
So we gonna go way back. These niggas ain't smoking too. I'm drug free too. I'm telling you, they ain't smoking sour, but absolutely. But the name Dizzy D came in Grant Court, seeing my mom struggle, whatever they went through. I mean, they personally like, why not put it out there like that? What went on in my household and being on that side, coming outside and seeing the same thing even worse. Just turned me out, made me feel like at that time, like I just didn't care about living and dying.
Yeah.
Like I'm walling out every day. I wasn't even in the hood. Like, oh, you're Dizzy, you do it. Oh, Dizzy, you do it.
This is early.
Dizzy, crazy. Yeah, this is 8, and then it's crazy. This is 9 through 16, 15. This is like, but time changes. Like to a point, I just didn't care about nothing. I came outside from Dizzy D, I'm wilding out. Or take this brick, bust this window.
Yeah.
Or run down, beat this fan. Or come through, pop it off, we gonna jump. Or rob this person. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm Dizzy D, I don't give a fuck.
Dizzy.
I didn't give a fuck at that time. I mean, when you see struggle based in the household, and then you go outside and see things even worse. The fuck you? I mean, like what type of hope you got?
Yeah,
the fuck type of hope you got?
Back then, Liberty Central,
what you got?
Concrete jungle. Yeah, I mean,
you going to motherfucker the Pokemon ever? You going? Your mom trying to Pokemon shit out. Going to 7-Eleven getting you fucking Pokemon cards. I mean, you going to school? The white boy got hieroglyphics. What your head doing? We taking that shit. Cause what you see, what you see, Robert going down out the window. He doing this, like what the? It's not.
You
saying,
felt like you taking the short. You don't take them cards.
They felt it was bullying, but we felt this was like systematic. If I want it, I take it. If he tough enough not to give it to me, then I might not get it. But
how else I'm supposed to?
If you shit, what the fuck you mean? Dog eat dog. So what the fuck, right? Kick up and kick rocks. Adapt to quit. Don't come away with that shit. We want it.
No, I'm not.
We want it. Don't bring it over there.
So after that track broke you, what was next after that?
Or the track
Tried to come out of that.
Track with me and Lottie. He made the Pyrex video. Lottie.
Just to be sure, like that's the track that
Lottie
put you
did a
on.
lot of. It broke me because actually was going. Remember, like rest in peace, Keith Mason. I mean,
Yeah.
the bullshit happened with him. So and so. I don't even mention his name. It's over. But that shit hit the city, and that was not ever. From the point, like, we actually seen these niggas and popped off and left and like, oh shit, like, this shit's actually living. So when a lockdown came, like, me breaking it down, like, D-Nail, why couldn't we just fucking talk, pop the pill, roll the blunt, and just fucking walk? I could have seen in your eyes you was fucked up. That was no rhyme. I was eating. I was eating from the streets. Remember, I told you I quit basketball. When I quit basketball, I didn't want to rap. I wanted to sell crack. When I turned 18, I got hit by a car, so I got $12,000. I got street money. I'm lit. I'm selling weed. I'm doing my thing. Like, tell me you fucked up. You know how we come. You know how we go. Like, tell me you come out and knock on top of your head. That ain't have to happen. So when I got the
How old was you?
feedback of
When
that,
you
17.
got hit with the car?
When I was hit by the car, when I got hit when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old.
You're probably like 11, 12.
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit older than
It
that.
couldn't have been in high school because in high school it was a kiddie guard. It was younger than we did.
I was probably like
that was kiddie. That's how much y'all tell me what we've been off the porch for. You see, it's crazy when you say this shit. They think like candy, but it was. Mommy at home, daddy in the trash house. Someone on the block with the rock trying to sell out. Like we outside.
Yeah.
You can't help it. We
That's a
outside.
fact.
I left the house and went to the house when the Garfield Court. Wanted to go to Garfield Court. I went to Garfield Court, stole a motherfucking bike, came back, trying to beat the motherfucking light to him. I got whacked. About 6, 7 years old. Got hit.
That was way before they built the center. That was
Just wait for the bus down. Just wait for
It had
all
to be
that.
6, 7.
That was when we had the high.
That's before the center?
Remember this? That's when Grand
But
Court
the
had
center
like
when
the
they was
porches
trying-
under with cats in it.
Before the center. Like,
No, you talking about the center in CV Manor, right?
This is
no.
Ellis.
Ellis,
yeah.
CV Manor.
absolutely.
nah, it
Nah,
wasn't on CV Manor. It was on
CV Manor is Ellis.
he absolutely right.
CV Manor is
And
For the
Ellis.
basketball, Chris, the basketball.
This one used to play with a little stinking trucker. Remember in the White House with the trucker?
Yeah.
The center is next to the basketball court.
Yeah. But
This is before the center in the basketball court.
yeah.
See, we always
But
had
So you
that.
had to be about
listen,
6,
That's
7.
when they was trying to transform. Like that was
Yeah.
nice shit going on.
That's when
like,
Dave Brown was
the
robbing us.
chimney, like
He was stealing from them, giving to us.
Fact.
They was stealing from us, giving to their family. He was putting it back in the community. I mean,
I think
Dave Brown is a guy too. Shout out Dave Brown. Dave Brown is the man. Dave Brown is man. Long Branch royalty. You got Image Flowers too. Shout out Dave Brown. I mean, always that.
He owned a lot of property in Long Branch. He was our landlord.
I'm about to say, I think that nigga owned that shit.
Yeah, 34 North Broadway.
He might have owned Rockwell.
He might have.
I think he did own Rockwell. Where's his mom?
real estate.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Might have to get him up here.
Dave Brown. Yeah, fuck Randy Phillips.
And that's real
Yeah,
estate.
fuck Randy. He did some bullshit.
Who Randy?
That's some crack smoking, stealing motherfucker.
One more time. Fuck Randy Phillips.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long Randy, yeah, fuck Randy.
He destroyed us, separated us, divided us.
Making some fuck Randy shirts put up.
Yeah, he
Nah, but anyway.
having a dirty thief.
Yeah. Look, after the track broke you, bro. After the track broke you, we gotta get into that.
That track broke me, and they get to that. You know, that track that I did lockdown was never meant to me to break and get back to rap. I used to freestyle and stuff like that, but that track actually gave me a boost to feel like I really could do it.
Yeah.
I never made that track to trying to like get the feedback I got for it. Everybody saying the niggas playing it, we going to school, they know it. I mean, the shit going on and shit like that. Like that track really was like how I really felt at the time.
Yeah.
A lot of
I felt
a lot
that
of
too.
days, seen what I was going through, seen what was going on, seen the shit transcend, the shit was real. He was like, yo, I got something. He said, it's a hook on it. He said, I ain't gonna lie. And that's why a lot of that a real nigga. He said, I made some shit, but what I said fits you more in my life. You know how dope that is for motherfuckers to know they lane and they use business.
Genius.
Yeah.
Like
A long bridge.
I put a hook on it. I'm gonna take my verses off. I feel like this fits you. Let me know the hook. Let me know. I know what you're going through. This fits your life more than
That's
mine.
legendary.
It's yours.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
Yeah. Nah. You know the thing about
Legendary.
Lot is literally a creative genius because he's more than just rap music. You feel
He
me?
do
Like,
it all.
He
Lot is
sings,
advice, lot is
he
mental, lot is
dances,
everything.
he produces,
That's fine,
he records,
man.
he
Lot
does
dope, man.
everything.
One
Lot is
stop
dope.
shop.
He does everything.
A lot is dope, man. So that what you going with that track shit? I was saying, make a long story longer. Like, after I stopped rapping, made that track because my niggas, the niggas I fuck with, I mean, went down, did some shit. I mean, it's over now. I ain't being judgmental, but you know, could have been niggas in a position to change that. But I'm just back on the streets rushing now, so I start fucking with him, you know. My cousin, Rob Ring Fat Boy, I mean, you know. I mean, you know, he good productive man now, but at that, you know, at that time, he just was like, you know, like systematic. It's nothing like I ain't look. My hat say good vibes only. I say that to remind myself, realize who I am. Like I ain't trying to, you know, ain't no bad mouth for nothing going on. But like at that time, systematic. Like we was into what we was into, so he wanted me to be the best person I could be in this environment at that time. So I started rocking with him. Yeah, so I started fucking Black Flag niggas. You know what I mean? Gangsta. You know, he was up and coming, really trying to take this shit serious in a different way, like actually putting that bread behind the rap. I mean, you know, he took a liking in me. I mean, you know, he really, I mean, you know, outside looking in, you probably really couldn't see it. I mean, you know, but one-on-one, he let me know, like, you know, where we really stood at and like how like the music shit, you know, went between me and him. And he feel like I should have, like, you know, fuck me. I mean, like I'm doing this shit right now. But luckily, he was into a rap beef. He beefing with Cash Cow. He was a street rapper, Garfield Court nigga, Black Flag nigga. I was a Grand Court, Garfield Court nigga. I mean, Grand Court Projects.
So
he was doing his shit, breaking his ground, getting his money. I was a little nigga out there, like, you know, like, yo, you know, after the lockdown, I mean, it was solidified. After the Who the Fuck is Born, they gun in Sun Road, after that shit. So, like, more like, you know, this, I mean,
think that's what catapulted you to being.
Yeah, I couldn't wait till, like, I'm like, ooh. He actually put me to a studio, put me to Marco. You know what I mean? You know, to do that track before the beef. So he ain't just do me right into the beef. Who the fuck after this shit happened? I mean, you know, look, I got an eye Jamie, I got nothing to lose. I mean, you know, shit like that. I mean, you know, like he brought me into the booth. I mean, you know, this is the way. I mean, you know, I mean, you know, motherfuckers want you. I mean, you know, actually like really like it. I mean, you know, people don't know this, so y'all getting this shit first. Like this shit I don't talk about because I don't want nobody nothing. I owe my kids. I mean, you know, a life that I never had. That's the only motherfucker I owe. So. The Born They Gun Center Road shit track, I rock hard, but I rock hard. What is it? I pop off, but I rock hard like Ed Reed. Leave me alone, let me sell my coke. Your boy did fine. I mean, no, so I did that in his studio. Yeah. So after that shit happened, he gave me birth. Marco, who's Gangsta Lil. Okay. Marco. So after that, I mean, he gave me that. And I mean, he flew a motherfucker out from Louisiana. He got a fucking magazine coming in for motherfuckers to come see what I hood like, so he kind of turned me back out, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna start doing this shit. I mean, no fucking. I mean, just
to the streets.
Yeah, like you know, he came up. He doing this shit on what we playing. Like I could do that. I mean, you know, like I'm out here too.
To what age was you around this time? When this was going on?
This time, I mean, it was 06. He went down about like 20, 21 years old. I'm in at myself. I got my own money.
Couldn't have been 06, you 20 years old. 06, you was like 18.
After 06. I said after 06. Remember after 06, 2006. Okay. At the end of the year, they went down for the body on Keith Mason. Okay. When the shit tore down,
so
this that 08, 09. Little niggas start coming up, and I mean, you know, shit changed. The NFL, you know the shit y'all out there doing, acting up. But
it's big dog. Wasn't no little niggas. We was big dog.
Yes, y'all was. Yes, y'all was. Cause y'all
was never little niggas.
We went from
being kids to grown ass men.
Problem I had with these
niggas
back
grown ass
in the
men.
day. Hey, yo, you know this dude had? They didn't give a fuck. But the thing is, they fuck with us, but they was moving like, you know, we said the song, but this around that time, y'all started making, you know, making the name for y'all stuff like that.
Definitely.
The motherfucker.
Y'all made the tone. We said it.
Yeah, the G line, the A block, all that type shit start coming out. Yeah. But like birth early, not like really like popping. Like, you know, this after the body happened, shit happened, niggas run man, shit happened. Who getting rest in peace? I mean, you know, we're getting to that in the episode which y'all got going on, shit like that. But yeah, it was wild. So you know, when that shit happened, I mean, you know, like I'm getting money. Like Fat Boy got me lit. I mean, you know, he got me crazy lit. Taught me how to like do my thing and.
So around this time, you wasn't even focused on music.
Hell no. Music, nigga, it was motherfucking Garfield Court had 410 projects. Grand Court had in '89. See, man, I had about 135, 140. That's over 1,000 projects, man, and like it's probably 3 good houses out of that. I'm on my shit. Like I ain't gonna do this, man. Fuck out of here. So then them real numbers. So he gave me that, and then some shit happened. I mean, you know, him and Gunn had gotten into what they got into it for. I mean, you know, respect Gunn. It wasn't nothing personal, which is that. I mean, you know, he was on that side, I was on this side. He was fucking with the old niggas trying to you know, rejuvenate the finance shit. I mean, you know, and you know he was came on one to rap. So he'd rock with niggas like his era, and I'll rock with niggas like, you know what I mean, like Fat Boy, Gangsta Lou, I mean, you know, niggas like That's I mean, you know, that's a step up. So, you know, I was fucking with him. My cousin, that was his friend, he was heavy. I was rapping. I mean, you know, Fat Boy at 16, I had 16.
Yeah, how did
So the next track was a diss track to Cash Cow. We was tired of them niggas. We was young, we was ready.
Yeah.
We had money. We had bitches.
What happened
We had
next?
guns, we had everything.
What happened next? What came after that track? Who's next after that?
Who the fuck is Born That Gun and Son of
No,
Rock?
after that. What happened after that? Did they reply? Did they like?
They replied. After that track, they made like a track with I don't even want to say the nigga name because he ate the cheese. They had a nigga that ate the cheese in front of a track. I mean, you know, talking about how Gangsta got shot, and they replied like he talking, "Get up, nigga, you bitch ass nigga," and shit like that. So all that shit happened. I mean, you know, but after that, it was more of a gun, gangster thing. And then that's when everybody used to wean off, realize they had something going on that, you know, really none of us had to do on both sides. But to say that, and I mean, they was back speaking before all that shit happened, all that shit got cleaned up. It was minor. Then after that, I just kept going. I just going to the studio, I started went through with Soul, so I started rocking. And then Kenny Morris. Rest in peace.
Kenny Morris, rest in peace.
That was the track that made the track. That was the track that made the track.
That was the track. That was the one.
Yeah. From $1 to a G.
So when did you get back into the booth to do the track with Kenny Morris? Like,
being that
streets, like,
I did this shit with Gangsta. Nah.
You never stopped that.
Go back to that. I did the shit. I mean, you know, like the lockdown shit. Like I say, made the hook.
What stopped that whole era, the Black Flag era? What made that stop? Like, just the beef ended and it just.
Yeah, Gangsta just he fell out of love with hip hop. I don't know why. I still don't know to this day. I always asked him. He never gave me a straight up answer. He fell out of love with it.
Yeah. Do you think it was a bigger reason than hip hop? Do you think like he knew like where it was headed and he was just trying to not let it go in that direction?
That was hashed out when we found out that was like a him and gun thing. The shit hashed out. The hood got back regular. It was real and the shit. I mean, shit out the whole thing got the thing. I mean, it was real. But then when he got hashed out, it wasn't that. And you know, he did his thing. He just fell out of love with it. I guess he just fell out of love with it. But him falling in love with it opened the door for a motherfucker. Basically like me, realize like, yo, damn, like niggas is really like it's shocking. Like when you record, like, and it's for any artist. Like I mean, you do your shit like you kind of know you did your thing, or you probably kind of know like maybe your friends did your thing, but to get the feedback of people who you don't. I mean, you know, like how you know this shit, like how the fuck you know this, like you don't even know me, like yo, you dude that was on. I'm like, yeah, you little nigga was on me, you killed, like you had like the best person. I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm like, you know what? This is my calling. It all flashed back to me. Then the Wu-Tang, Tiny walking me to grade school, listening to Wu-Tang, and my brother died taking behind.
Oh, this is a flashback.
And me walking out and say the trap and it there. And he was like, you know what? I'm a poet. I said, you know what? I'm about to get in tune with this shit.
So this is what made you really take it serious.
It turned me on. People I looked to my whole life. I said, you gotta do everything to each other. I mean, even not mentioning names, like I had it. Everywhere I went, I heard men like, what the fuck? People I look up to, people I like probably went to grandfather, I needed to get in motion, like seeing like how the street, seeing like the way they did bitches, the way they did the streets, like how they moved. I'm like, yo, this is what I'm doing. You know, so when I did that after you know, that track, it was Kenny Morris, rest in peace, man. It's too early, man. It's fucked up, man. We gotta be quiet for like.
More songs for Kenny Morris.
Yeah, what he needed. Yeah, but getting that shit, man, like, Isaiah, like, look, now, this is how dope Isaiah is. He got the hardest motherfucker coming up and coming and turned me out to rap. And now he got the best singer probably in New Jersey that he the mentor. And he got Gully and them going crazy, whatever he got going on. He got loose, he got, like, he turned the whole fucking county out. All his branch. Everybody, I mean, now he got some motherfucking Kennedy. Nigga look like Bow Wow, nigga got voice, motherfucker.
Right.
No homo, like you had the motherfucker, you shit. Like, what the fuck?
Rockstar shit.
No auto-tone, no nothing, no, this nigga raw.
He had the streets on lock. He'd turn the whole basketball game into a
He said,
King
yo, I
George
think you
show.
need to have him.
Like,
Talk.
come on, man. Same time as Bow Wow, though. Like, this is like, you feel me?
While Bow Wow was wild, he was wild. That's
like,
a fact.
He was like the equivalent, like,
Yeah.
So that was more like now,
Jagged Edge.
Now, like he said that, now keep going to making a band. Now think about it. I got like 2 tracks under my belt. One is a single, one is a diss track, one is me. I mean, calling them shit in the hood. I'm letting niggas know like exactly where I stand. And then Lonnie Zay got a motherfucker coming from the shit P Diddy had making the band, wanting to do a hook for me, but I had to write it. How you think where I'm at? I got a nigga from making the band, family. You know, it's always like, you know, white privilege. I mean, I had music privilege. The nigga that was on making the band was my cousin-in-law. I mean, so when a lot of these, you know, packed it down to him, was like, you know, hell yeah, I rock with him. So that's what I got from making a band about all I do is write that up. And that's how the shit started. From a dollar to a G, cram to a key, police in these streets. But I gotta eat, I gotta survive. Niggas hating, then I'm cocking my 9. Man, so when I just said come at the Kenny mouth, my nigga, on the hip hop beat.
Yeah.
You know how that shit sound? You know that shit broke like it's to a point motherfucker stop like you get the fucking impossible. Impossible. This motherfucker like he got it. So he like
So at this point you on fire.
at this point, I'm
You
feeling
ain't
like,
missed
You
yet.
feel yourself.
he was just so making the band, but anyway, but basically got snubbed. Like he in Atlanta, he taking pictures like this nigga like Mr. Bennett shows like
And this is making a
motherfucker,
band.
this
when they
Mr.
was
Still
making
your
a band.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
This Mr. Still your girlfriend. I'm sorry, but she got I like you, but I like her a little more.
Yeah.
That's the type of effect he had, like, and I seen it. I seen a nigga, I ain't gonna say his name because you know what I mean, I told you I ain't here, Real Vibes Only. I see the nigga ask him, yo, can you please stop talking to my girlfriend? I'm a senior in high school, this little boy, little freshman, little sophomore motherfucker, yo, can you please stop talking to my girlfriend? Could you imagine that? I can't make this shit up.
How embarrassing.
Yo, can you please stop answering? He had this effect on these bitches, man.
And Kitty wasn't no joke.
This nigga say a high note, but it's melting. You got, how you in middle school, high school, and you melting? What you know about?
And Kenny wasn't no joke. Kenny will fuck a nigga up quick too. Like
It was him.
he was. I mean, like he's sick to your girl, then you come pop with him. He
Like,
might punch you in your face.
Just favorite comeback, man. When he get big on himself, and he really on himself, man, he ain't like that, man. She just like my music. Conversation over, man. He ain't like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we just at the studio. She hit you. You fucked her.
Yeah.
You know? Nah, for them motherfuckers, like, I'm like, yo, just how he handled himself is like, yo, he's past his time.
Super
Like,
smooth.
I ain't gonna give it that. I mean, she's like, oh, music, man. Ain't nothing like that, man. Like, how you doing, man? What's your name? Like, boy, Goy. He just fucked this girl. He's good. If I'm moving like that, he's gonna fuck again. He ain't doing the
You
gotta keep it green, man. She's like the music. But she like the more than music, but yeah, rest in peace.
He was a solid. He was solid.
After the motherfuckers heard but anymore, and I got it now, like it's just, you know, it was a go off. It was a few tracks after that, and then that's when you know, arguably probably the most talented motherfucker, if he ain't do what he did, was gonna come out of here, man. D Holla, man. Damn.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Ain't doing no fun. I mean, you know, you got
Yo.
everything going on, but
Let's have a moment of silence.
He knew what he did.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Yeah, he knew what he did. Yeah.
Damn.
He had this shit like popping, rocking. Like by the time, you know, I did this shit with Gangsta and I did this shit with Kenny. By that time, this motherfucker, like, he got cities going crazy. Like he had.
Y'all
Like,
both some fast talking motherfuckers too.
and that's what now you see where I fell in love and how much he hurt me. Like I kind of like
yeah.
seen probably what I would have did if I'd have kept it going, and I fell back to the street. So when he doing his shit going on, I mean, you know, he had reached out now. Like, yo, like, motherfucker asked his nigga like,
Yeah, that shit popping.
He got the shit to a point, like, he had the shit to a whole nother notch, like on top of work ethic, on top of doing music, on top of knowing how to put us down, on top of really at home while you sleep, hitting motherfuckers up, sending music off, like he was good. Niggas you can't not do what he did. What he did. I mean, free wild. He was good.
Yeah.
Not just at rapping, management, knowing how it sound. He was good at everything.
Yeah.
He could do it.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I got it, man. And he really got it.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you know, so we had he had found a liking in the maid. I mean, he from Garfield Court. I'm from Grand Court. Niggas wanted something. We gave them niggas that moving too fast. Shook the fucking city up, man. Shook the whole
Moving
motherfucking
too
city
fast
up.
was definitely that was
What?
that was different.
We in the streets selling real hard drugs, real street niggas eating army food.
Yeah.
Like, put on put on the video when motherfuckers is in the video eating army food.
This was when Sandy had it?
Yeah. Put on the video, anybody,
He was out here
niggas
living
popping,
the
niggas
same
eating army food.
This shit
fine.
bash, bro.
And we like it. We ain't video acting like, oh, yo. Grab the army food, one whatever we eating in the movie. No, we eating it.
That shit bash, motherfucker.
No, we like it.
That was actually pretty good.
This ain't gonna put the camera on, grab the army food. No, we
That's
eating
the
it.
fucked up part. That shit wasn't supposed to be good, but we really, you know what I mean?
We liked
We
it.
came from, you know what I mean?
Sitting at
We
50
came-
house when you start coming out, you made yourself. Come on,
50,
man. We eating army
50 hours.
food.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We eat army food.
When the shit cook itself in the bag.
Yeah.
Like,
All you gotta
You
do
funny in
is,
the video?
all you gotta do is open the bag, the shit start cooking.
That's why I
it.
said in the trap bubble.
Open the bag, and the shit cook.
That's why I say how I write. I never outdid myself. I can't just write. I can't lie. You never heard PK talk about he got a Ferrari that drop. He got BB down ripper on your neck, and you turn off the light, and the bitches just in there walking around because they don't need goggles. Like, I don't rap like that.
Yo, run that back.
You said the
What did you
what?
say?
Like,
That's
I never seen you
organic,
stretch to a
Mike, not
point, like,
me.
you know, like we talking about, oh yeah, PK got a car that dropped. I mean, you know, I got a VVS ring right from my neck. I turn off the light, bitches walking around with no goggles. Like, I can't lie, ain't no cap in my rapping. So when I made that trap, when the shit dropped, and the trap bubbling, these fiends going crazy. Purple got me high and Wilt Chamberlain. We was in a trap. We was eating.
that's a fact.
We was smoking haze. He was smoking bass. Like, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not lying. He not lying. So when I do shit, my uncles got knocked for the buy and one got the chair moving so fast in the streets. I don't play fair. Niggas saying police got the streets. These niggas sound scared. Sound like they wanting to slug in these rounds here.
Yeah.
Like this is what's going on. We bringing it back. The light told like the army food going off. I mean, no fiends back outside. You can't use your phone. Everything cut off. You gotta come get your heart. The fiend you ain't see a year go round by because he can't get a cut from his dealer. So he gotta ride by Central. We really got it going on out here.
Yeah.
so now it's looking like Namino.
The block is back.
Yeah.
The block looking back. Namino. So
is back.
that was just that shit that I'm only writing the shit I'm saying. I'm not fabricating.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here thinking like yo this is go with this. No. This what the fuck it is.
You
But
right.
real quick, the streets is done. Things are not the same.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That shit
1000%.
may sound beautiful, but I mean, we ain't
I'm
trying to
glad you said
glorify
that.
it. This is just what it was.
You're right.
This is what it was, and this is how we felt at the time. You feel me? We more mature now to know, like, if we was looking back on it then, we'd probably be like, yo, looking at ourselves, like, yo, these little niggas wildin'.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
The internet is here,
Yeah, you're right, yo. But
and
we
there's
just
many
have
ways to get money.
Many ways to make $1 million.
It was fun while it lasted.
Let me ask you a question that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Absolutely.
Do you miss haze? Do you miss smoking sour haze?
Real haze.
Haze?
Ron.
Yeah, listen.
Haze, what year you talking about? Niggas
I
haze.
Bro,
06
I know what
haze.
year I'm talking about.
06 haze.
Come on,
They don't
Like
know
you
how
said,
to do
I mean,
that.
Yeah, you know when I say haze. Like, you
said
ain't talking about
06?
no funny
06,
haze. Like
sewer water.
that sewer water where you got a 0.3 for $15.
That shit like
Yeah, I
20,
mean, like,
24.
I got convicted in the sweep, and got convicted with drug trafficking charges that got downgraded into like attempt to distribute or something, attempt to do whatever, like
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
they write it up in conspiracy, which all the shit is lying. It never happened.
Was this the joint on Ellis?
This Operation Hats Off. So
Alright,
the weed situation is I ain't do a drug going on 3 years. I mean, but
Congratulations.
I say this, say that, and that drug like, I'm gonna answer the Hayes question. I never want to do drugs again, but if never one drug I would do again, I would want to sit on the beach when I get off the drug court and go to Jamaica and smoke an official blunt around Lou Purple Haze, Soul with Haze, T-Stove. Rest in peace, your cousin, T-Stove. Fried chicken, pick him up, bing. And it's Dutch too. And it's Dutch too. And it's Dutch too. Not no rap, not no leaf, not no shit they do now. They would do. I want to split it Dutch. I want to take the paper out like a half inch, and I want to put real haze and lay in it. And when I sit with a pina colada with a double shot of Tito's and then drink purple haze. But I'm drug clean. That's what you know.
Yeah. Well, weed is legal now. You feel me? Like
But
it's like drinking.
But the only thing is, like, when I got on drug court, I never when I stopped doing pills. Rest in peace, ES. Rest in peace, Job. Unfortunately, we lost them off the cause of drug addiction. But when I seen that, and after I came home and I seen like what it did to my body, me actually being on A1.
You said after you came home.
No, before I came home, being in jail.
How long you was locked up?
I was in jail for a month sitting. Nothing long. I ain't gonna do no time. I ain't gonna lie. My lawyer kind of good.
Yeah.
That's a long story longer, but caught up. Me being
Who
sick.
your lawyer?
Daniel Maxwell, great lawyer. Go see him. The motherfucker good. Young Italian motherfucker. He fight. Had a man squad. Can't stop running his mouth. Mama myself and me. So we was a perfect match. If I'm mistaken, when you was with Freak, he had came to get picked when I was in jail. When you and Dean was out there. Dean said he had pulled up the lawyer when I was in the back. My lawyer had pulled up, got money.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. He pulled up.
Yeah, but we're just well.
Like
I used to drug, and I say that. I mean, and I say that for kids, and I say like, I'm not belittling the situation. I was doing 100 milligrams a day, 10, 15 pills a day, drinking, laying out on the streets. I ain't give a fuck. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So
it was bad out here. Long Branch got caught in that epidemic.
You see friends, you see your friends dying, your friends beef, and niggas going to jail. You start thinking, this is what it is. Maybe it ain't no better than this. And the only thing the souvenir problem is,
Paul, I don't even want to interrupt in your story, but at that time, you talking 2015, 16, 17.
I'm talking 2012.
12, 13, all the way from 12 all the way there.
I'm sorry, you're right.
It was normal to see your friends going through withdrawal with pills. It was normal
this is a whole nother
to
era
see.
Right
From 12 all the way to 17. Think about it.
Now I ain't start seeing that shit till later on. I ain't see that shit.
What?
I remember one of my homies.
We was around them. I don't know where y'all was at. We was seeing them. Second half?
Yeah.
What? Niggas was eating Oxy 80s, going through it, doing bad.
Right, but you
maybe at 12.
In 2012, yeah. Niggas going through it.
2012?
2012.
About the E-pill era and the perk era. And I'm gonna tell you what's so bad about the E-pill and the perk era. I was from the E-pill era. Like my choices drugs, E-pills.
Yeah,
and Haze.
You talking hats off. That's what I'm saying.
But with the perk situation, and everybody say it was never like, and this is facts. And this shit I'm telling, say no more. I never share this with nobody. I'm just open up. I feel what's going on. I respect what's going on. I mean, and this is the shit that niggas see that both sides of the shit. I got addicted to Percocets in high school. People don't know about. I had 2 surgeries, made surgery in high school, and they gave me a pain puff morphine. After that, I ain't know addicted. It was just be like a perk and a blunt, a perk and a blunt, a perk and a blunt, a perk and a blunt. And then you got like 2.
What grade you was in?
I was in a junior when I tore my shoulder out.
Ain't nobody know how bad them shits was at that time.
I didn't know I was even addicted. I just thought I was just wanting to do a perk and smoke a blunt. I just do it like I want to do a perk and a blunt.
And they
I
run
realized
out.
it from the morphine, and I run out. And then I realized I ain't got no insurance because I've been doing it for long, and I'm past 21, 24, and ain't no mommy insurance. And now I realize I'm looking from the streets, and I realize I need them. Then I realize I'm laying down and not leaving the house without them. Then I realize, you know what? Everybody know what that is, but fast forward that, I'm 3 years clean now. I'm looking up, but Percocets and some hot tea. Like I don't be lying. That's when Losers came out.
Yeah.
A half a gram. That's
hot
what
tea.
A couple runners in the big hand, but don't get no sleep. That's for Losers. Neighbors can't stand this. Like ain't no cat in my rap. That's what I was going through right now. I can remember what I'm going through. It's Percocets and I had the hot tea. What you do was, I take a Percocet, I swallow it. I put the bricks in the hot tea. I let it simmer. I let it sit in 2 tea bags. Let it sit at the bottom and dissolve while I'm smoking. And when it mix it up, I shake it up. And every sip be like a shot of heaven in it. I do bricks.
So like a shot of what?
That's how addicted I was.
What was that? What was that track said? The first time I took E, I cried tears of joy. That was legendary.
That's the shit, man. You
What
got
was
it.
that track?
I'm
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
I'm solid.
Yeah, I remember.
See, you paint pictures, man. That's what I like.
The first time I took E, I cried at joy because, by the way, that when I took ecstasy, the first time I took ecstasy, I was never supposed to take ecstasy. People had got ecstasy, and they had left it in front of me, and I seen how they reacted off of it. So I
You
just
always
took
heard
it.
about it though before that.
So when it hit me, it wasn't a bad feeling, but it was a feeling too good that I couldn't explain. So they come in and I'm tearing, and it's fucked what to say about it. They think what's going on, but I'm tearing because I don't understand why this shit feels so good. That's some wild shit, right? But that's how I got the ecstasy. Yeah, first time I
Like
took it, I
tearing,
tried
you
to
was
do it.
tearing.
It's true. Shit's fucked up.
That's like
The way
the
they
joint.
and just
Damn,
coming up
this
in
shit
the
is
street.
good.
Coming
This shit ain't pussy, this shit ain't weed, this shit ain't
And
getting
look, that's what
Why
I'm
feeling
saying.
good?
That right there changed.
Why
the
I
era.
feeling so
You
good?
feel me? Because
Coming
I don't
up,
wanna-
we only looking at crack
But
and
fiends-
dope. Those is bad drugs. The shit that fiends do. This is
But
what
look,
we do,
this-
so it feels different to us.
But-
we look at it different, and
That
that's
feeling-
fucked up.
that he just explained to us, that's the same
fiend.
shit.
The same thing the
From
fiends.
You feel me? And that's the transition of
Drugs.
like
Yeah.
the pills.
Yeah.
The same, I know
The
the
pill.
same we feel about pills, same way they probably feel about
And
their
what year
baits and
was
A's.
that?
Yeah.
You say
They
that's-
hit that
that's
base, they
for
cry
06?
tears of joy.
That's 06 spring break. I never forget about it. Turned out 06 spring break.
E-pills.
E-pills, ecstasy, blue #1, Tracy McGrady with the white spots, white blow. After that was white girl.
I don't know, but I was a nigga. There's no baby, the nigga ladies G's up. You heard?
She's up, hoes
Yeah,
down.
the fat ones, but for that spring break, they had like some Tracy McGrady's running around.
I don't know about that.
Wait. These days is over once
Over.
again.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Once again, we can't stress it enough. It's not the same. It'd be one pill. You have a pill in Long Branch
Look.
and a pill in California. If it
Yeah.
had the same print, it was the same pill.
Man,
Those
I
days
got
is
locked
over.
up.
You
all
ain't
got-
nothing the same no more.
You on
You
drug
will get some
court.
fentanyl. They will fuck you up. Them days is over. Nobody do drugs in 2021.
And I'm glad you
It's
said
not the
that.
same.
How many years you got on drug court? Just
I
to
got-
give an example of
I got over a year and a half. You know what I mean? No
how
drug
many
court,
years
the
you got to go.
Unfortunately, I'm drug clean. I'm mentoring kids right now. You know, I'm the leader of my group. I mean, I'm on phase 3, drug clean, no dirty urines. Always kept a job, take years. So I'm on pace to graduate in November. And I say this, say that
With a good time, basically.
yeah, because
November.
November.
So that would only be what, 2 years you have?
2 years, no fade, no nothing. Like 5 years. is
But
the
it
max.
would have been 5 years.
5 years is the max to get on it with sanctions. They can do no more than 5 years of drug court. I mean, with no single right now. Like I never stopped doing drugs, and I say this, and I'm glad you say that. Like we don't do drugs. I never stopped doing drugs because I need to get drug court. I need to get on drugs. I need to get on drug court. When I graduate drug court, I'm gonna do drugs again. I was just done with it.
Yeah.
When I see me in the county, me laying in the room giving motherfuckers my trees, just wanting to sleep, can't get out of bed,
Yeah.
moving like a dope head.
It was over.
When they bust them gates out, October 15, 2007, I was done with them. I said, yo, this ain't me. I'm not that type of nigga. I'm getting flamboyant, man. This ain't me.
2007, 2017.
2017.
Okay.
I was done with them.
Yeah.
Shit ain't no fun. It's fun. It's
So
fun.
then after that, think about
It's
it.
fun while it's happening until you really
I see
slow
my
down and
friend
live
die.
life.
Yeah, that county
I see
was
my
a
friend
reality
die. I
check.
quit.
Yeah.
I see my friend die. Brother.
Yeah.
Nigga, I know every day. Rest in peace. Yes. With him every day. I see him die. 3 days later, his son died.
Yeah.
What enough pictures do I need to get to realize, dang, what it is?
Yeah.
How vivid can God paint the picture for me that, yo?
To make you stop getting high, fucking around.
So it wasn't jail, because I was off for like a 3 or 4 fat or something, to be exact. So it wasn't like, yo, I'm doing this because I don't want to get in jail. I was doing like, yo, go to jail or stay home and do no drugs. I don't want to do no drugs again. So I think I can do this program.
Yeah.
That's your first time on Joe
Didn't see
Rogan?
my kids. Yeah. So it was basically easy transition. I mean, that's when I going through that, I made definition of character.
Yeah. I remember that joint.
Legendary tape.
Yeah, and I got the shit that I popped off with nigga King Grams. As we talking about right now, I want to get the exact name of the track because it's definitely a legendary moment. I know it's track 1. It's called A Better Me.
Yeah.
I wrote this track before I even got to record. I just knew I was at it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I seen the bad me, I seen the good me, and I seen the potential.
Yeah.
Shit slowed down for me. And they say when you got the glow, and they say that like, well, Bruce Lee for just karate, cause I was big in karate flicks, you know. When you know it, you know, that's Bruce Lee for he caught that glow.
Yeah, yeah.
He masters his craft, everything comes slow. Nigga that play ball, or when you play ball and you get locked in, your jaw dropped and called the Kobe, it's just slow motion, you know exactly what you want to do to the court. Football players get it. When I want to, you know, I just be so much in emotion, like everything coming at me slow motion. So when I caught the glow of life, whatever they wanted, shit, so I know exactly what I wanted to be. So when I made the track Better Me, it was just like, yo, this is who I really am. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
You mastered your craft?
I mastered my craft.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's when I actually like knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Now,
You get support from your city?
I get a lot of support from my city. My city.
Nah, like that you feel you get all the support, like you feel.
You know, you're never really gonna get all your support, but I feel like in my time doing the pattern I told you, I got well did enough support. But you know, it's a new wave of rap, you know, coming out. You know that these guys made, trying to make popular. Want to be like guys from the cities. I mean, slowing music down, more vibing, no more storytelling, more like, you know, more of a vibe. Not like you can listen to a track and like really get like a meaning of living or what you're going through. More like you know, like maybe getting high, maybe you know, I'm on lanes, I'm fucking this bitch, I seen a snitch. Like I really don't understand this rap, but I hope I don't consider it rap. I consider it more like a crime and pop rock star shit. Like, you know, rap is poetry. So now, you know, the numbers coming. Cause I sell music on DistroKid, so everywhere. So when I get the numbers in, I mean, you know, people still support. You see the numbers, but the numbers definitely not supposed to be like what they should be. But then again, you said it yourself. The streets is done. So who want to listen to a motherfucker get money, take care of his family, trying to get out the hood? I want to listen to a motherfucker. Oh, I'm to the job, I drop to the job. I'm going to his hand.
All that going on, bro.
all
that going on. What's next for PK?
Yeah, what's next for PK? But
out of all that, what's going on?
Wait. But before we get into what's next for PK, what was the tapes after Defamation of Character?
When I started going to jail, I just wanted to put in as much music as possible. I was going to the studio. You should be there, you know. I'd be in the studio 8 hours a day. Not even trying to no exaggeration. To a point, motherfuckers like, yo, PK.
I work there.
Well, when I come there, I call him. He don't pick up. Well, you on here every day. You can call a nigga for me. Like I was a hog mog. I mean, I tried to put out as much music as possible before I caught drug court. I mean, I thought I could go to jail. So when luckily, I mean, my lawyer got some shit dropped down and I snatched up drug court. I had 3 tapes already done. So I did Defamation of Character. I did Lost Files because I just had did too much work. You know, then I did I'm Solid. Everything that go on, you know, the rumors are, oh, I heard PK did this, I heard PK did that. You know, when he come home, he beat it.
What
Did
they
he
was
tell?
saying?
They wouldn't call him word of mouth. Say, yo, I heard PK was tell. Funniest thing I ever heard in my life because at this point I'm J paying.
Why did they say that?
Huh?
Why did they say that?
Because maybe because they didn't want to consider me like, you know, doing the right thing and being silent and shutting up is the code of silence and not saying like my cootie, like, you know, took a racketeering charge over 13 years to like set us free to a point they just was just jealous and just wanted to be, he not this lucky a rat. I don't know what's transpired, dirty talk, hating, but it transpired and it kind of hurt me because I'm like, yo, I told you about I dedicated everything to the streets.
Yeah.
Eating the cheese was never in the plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I heard it. Like, what? To a point I want to show him my whole case. Like, I want to go on my ghetto. Look at tape, nigga. I'm talking to anything. We talk anything. We uplift each other.
Who you tell him?
I don't know.
Ain't nobody came out and said MPK told on me, so.
Yeah, I'm talking to these motherfuckers. He did this. I'm talking to my niggas like, you snub. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to 1090. I'm conversating. They're like, what the fuck? Impossible. Nigga, you telling you shut the fuck up. You got a lawyer, nigga. I should have got a lawyer, nigga.
And these are all your co-defendants.
Yeah, that I'm talking to that love me, but
I talk to some guys all the time.
People from the bleachers, don't know nothing. What they want to do. You got a little bit of wine. He love me to death, but he can't keep his name out my mouth.
Yeah.
You don't know what transpire people to do what they do. But it's all love, and I wish everybody the best. I get it. Tell them money, I got a lawyer. I don't wear Chevrolet, I wear Da Vinci. I wear designer shit. I get all that.
Yeah.
You don't gotta like nobody to respect a motherfucker. I got people I probably never talk to in his life again. But you know what? I respect them. I like how they move. I like how they living.
Yeah.
So it's more of that. So when that the fast forward to make a long story longer though, and they came out where they had to talk to my co-defendants. Never happened to me. Can I approach the shit? No paperwork, no nothing. Cause it was never nothing.
Yeah.
Cause it was nothing. It was just people from the bleachers not on the court in the game.
Yeah.
So and then it's like, oh yeah, this nigga solid. I'm like, now I'm solid. I said, that's a good thing. How can we get an album talk about him solid and talk about everything that went on?
Yeah.
That's when I got the shit with you and Bleak. I
What's
broke
that
the shit
called?
with their presidents. I think it's how we living.
Yeah, how we living.
The role we flipped that nigga, caught them niggas lacking, so we bent them niggas. I got the shit with Abe. I got the shit with Sunny Sarah. She was doing the thing. I got the shit with Brock. The shit with Freddie Godson. I'm
Man, are you the hardest working nigga in the city?
This man is the most consistent. We going to just flat out say this the most consistent nigga in the city.
People won't admit to it, but I feel like if motherfuckers just wouldn't just want to do it their way and then pick my brain, I feel like that's the best thing that a young artist could do.
Yeah.
You about due for another tape? Like, what's going on?
Oh, we already cooking the shit you heard. I'm passed out. I'm dropping statements, and the art graphic gonna be for the mixtape is gonna be everybody in Long Branch that told collage in a one picture.
No, you can't.
I am going to. You know why? What I tell you now? What eating humble pie got me?
Giving them a shout out.
I can't get full off humble pie.
You gotta draw on their faces or something.
I know
You gotta draw on their faces. You gotta draw some whiskers or something.
I gotta
show
humble shit. I gotta show them. You heard me? You really want to know? Statement's gonna show you it all.
Yeah.
All these fake tough guys, all these rap niggas y'all look up to, and y'all respect nigga that's in your face that did everything right.
You gotta put the whiskers on.
Statements is coming out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the paperwork, the little collage, the Q's and A's. You gonna get the signatures. These so-called tough guys y'all look up to. That's rats.
So is the mixtape gonna be about rats? Couple songs dedicated to
it's gonna be about integrity. We're gonna talk about integrity in a minute.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about integrity. We definitely gonna push it on. You definitely gonna know what's going like.
You definitely gonna know yours is intact.
Now everything going on. Drug court going on. I'm drug free.
Talk.
Now everything in the case, everything case closed. Snub took 13 free to goons. Now we gonna talk about this shit.
And that helped you?
Hell yeah, what Snub did helped everybody.
How much time would you face?
I was facing 10 years, and then it broke down. Then it went to 5 years, and after 5 years, they tried to hit me like with a 4 flat, 3 flat. It's just the case was falling apart because you got 35. Look, and it's the first case too. I'm looking at the picture.
This how shit go left.
Y'all niggas need to hear this shit like this because it's about to go real left. This is the first case in New Jersey with 35 co-defendants facing state and nobody told. But the
Nobody
feds.
told.
Show me it, sit down with it, inbox me, PK you wrong. This is the first case where nobody ran it.
Oh my God.
So once he did that, we had a they didn't think we was talking, but we had like a thing where we would talk how we would talk.
Case is over now.
Whether it was air messages or not, and we was shutting the fuck up. That wasn't the case, but we wasn't taking no deals or taking nothing into the people ahead of us was handled right. And they like, what's going on? Because when the little fish get handled accordingly, your cop out could burn your man. I'm just saying, like, I don't live like this anymore. For you niggas that want to be street niggas, when you get caught in a situation with motherfuckers and you want to get out of the way,
you're always going to get caught in a situation.
you're going to burn somebody.
Yeah.
So we knew this. So we was waiting it out. We gonna let the motherfuckers that getting the most time get the best deal they could get, and then they can figure us out.
Yeah.
You know, and it worked out for us. This shit ain't for nobody, man. This shit, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
So when that shit happens right now, statement is like for me, like, nah, I'm about to finish drug court, I'm drug free, like, got money, kids taken care of, a house, I mean, you know, I'm in the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
Not saying I gained weight, but like mentally, you know what I mean? I know
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
do, like, and now, you know what? Now I can answer y'all fucking questions. Because before I was in Port of Mine, I was getting money. I was on drug court. I'm not in the streets. I work every day, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you might have seen that post, the little meme when they say, yo, if somebody say I smoke crack, then I smoke crack. I ain't never had time to address. I mean, you know, like, it sounded funny to me, man. All I did, like, it was just funny to me. Like, you know, Jim Jones did the part. The streets don't hug you back. Everybody don't, the streets don't hug you back.
Yeah. That's a fact.
The streets will never hug you back.
So,
And I got that firsthand, anything I did. I dedicated my life to the streets when my family even looked at me like, you know, like, I'm saying rest in peace, motherfucker, and the family was down to my family. Like, yo, what about them?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not worth it because a nigga who can sell drugs got hella potential to do anything he want to do.
Hell yeah, you're entrepreneur.
Like,
Once you feel like you want to take your
Yeah.
own business, you're entrepreneur.
That shit could have went
You can use
in
it
any
as a positive
direction.
Yo, kings,
Positivity.
man, queens, like, we bosses, like, just step up. You know what?
So this statement, like, it ain't, I'm not saying it's going to be my last project, but I'm saying it's going to be a project where
What?
people going to dwell on.
Do you find
You
yourself
started-
wrapping it up soon? Like,
You thinking?
I'll, say about wrapping
man.
up, you know, because one hit, you know, you see Two Chainz broke.
nah, that's a fact. We was
And
talking about
35
that the
and
other day.
plate, so-
Yeah.
No, I'm not
nigga
stopping.
Russ dropped 11 tapes before he got popping. 11.
So the thing with me is I'm just more focused on, you know,
You got everything intact now.
I had
sounds
to do
like.
all this shit going on. I had 2 kids before I got caught up. Doing me going to jail, come home, trying to fight cases. I had 3 kids in 2 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm really trying to get back to them. Music is always going to be in my heart, but is it, right now, I got a lot to say. But after this, let me know, music is definitely not going to be first in the world for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But not like respectfully, not because I don't love it, and because I'm not gonna listen to it, because I'm not still gonna record,
Yeah.
because then I plant the seeds and I gotta watch it grow.
You just gonna put other priorities in front
No,
of it. Yeah.
not in front of not. I'm still gonna give it that energy
Yeah, yeah.
that it need, because music need energy, because energy is music and it's within self.
I don't think you ever gonna give it up, to be honest with you.
I'll never, because I got shit lined up that I can do. I got videos I want to do, but the shit I couldn't do. I'm caught up on my papers. I can't.
Well, do you?
I'm
do
gonna
you-
check me.
Do you find yourself like just a rapper, or do you see yourself like putting the younger talent coming up on, like
I did
putting
that.
them under your wing?
I did
like,
that. They
putting
just won't
them
tell
on?
you that. I did that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call to go to the studio, be like, yo, he green. I'm the nigga when niggas want studio time where they call him like, yo, is he good?
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
that. I don't motherfucker that fire motherfuckers and tell them, yo, you should get on this tape.
Well, have you ever like mentored other artists, like a younger artist coming up?
Say before I call him, making the drops.
Oh, mentor. I mentor a lot
Do you
of
see
artists.
yourself doing that?
I wouldn't, say their names because I wouldn't know how they, want to take it. But like, always,
Yeah.
they seen the way I did it. So yeah, they, of course, mentoring.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Let's get into the retro review.
Oh,
Retro.
now you hip hop, right?
Shit, into the casket drop.
So today we gonna let PK pick the retro review for today. What you think we should do the retro review on?
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z, what track?
Dead Presidents. Track that turned me out.
They're present.
Now for the people that don't know what the retro review is, we just gonna break it down one more time. The retro review is just we pick a track that came out a while back, you feel me, when we was coming up, and we talk about the impact of it, and does it still got that same impact now? So How you felt about Dead Presidents when it first came out?
Dead Presidents came out in 97.
96.
96. I apologize. You're right. You're right about that. Dead Presidents came in 96. I was 8 at the time. We got played through family members. Really ain't really get Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
So when I'm say 13, 14, I actually really want to know what I want to do. Like, but to get back to being 8, like, yo, damn, what he talking about, he made no sense. I do make sense. When I seen Dead Presidents, and then I seen the video, then I seen niggas playing Monopoly with World Money, and a quote Jay-Z said, he said, I want money like Cosby, who wouldn't? That's the type of talk to make you niggas think you're not getting no pudding. That shit just had me like wow, like, he nailed it. Like, I want money like Cosby, who wouldn't? What are you talking about? Made me think like that. Maybe I'm not the only motherfucker out here with a money to take the space like this. So when I heard that, I was turned out, man. Like, man, that shit was done. I just want the money.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, how you feel about it? Like,
I made a track like that called Money too. With a young
Fucking
Tef.
Dead Presidents, bro. Nas is on that.
Nah, Nas did the.
Nah, he took the
He took the hook.
He took the sample.
He took the sample.
Jay-Z took the sample from Nas.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z took the sample
He
from
made it.
Nas.
I'm not a predator to represent me.
I know what it is. Motherfucking. But that shit is legendary. And, like, I think it means more to me now than it did then. Like, who reasonable doubt, really? Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just that out.
I mean,
But Dead Presidents specifically.
Dead Presidents. And seeing the movie like Dead Presidents.
Keep it real.
Like,
We was going to school, you see niggas playing with that real money Monopoly, it blew your fucking mind.
I mean, on boats and shit, like, well, it was a legendary moment, and I feel
I'm playing Monopoly.
like people need to talk about it more. Right?
yeah. Well,
I feel it more now than I did then.
Hell yeah, because it's slow down, like I said, it's about
Like,
having the glow. You got the glow. You know who you are, so you see everything so
Yeah,
good. You
I was
like,
moving in
God
real
damn.
time though. And I was
Yeah.
also a kid, like moving in real time, like. It was just like, yeah, I gotta get this.
Shit,
So
like
I'm
control.
moving fast.
Yeah,
Like, shit sound crazy, but niggas wanted to get out of school, like, quick. Like, I don't mean, like,
To hurry up and
early,
get
like,
to that.
but, like, no, like, don't, like,
Fuck school, I'm trying to get
niggas
to
want to
that.
grow up.
After you hear Dead Presidents, she was calling your neighborhood. Who really want to live a regular life?
So how you felt about it?
Well, I ain't catch on to it till years later. You feel me? Like Reasonable Doubt. I probably listened to the Blueprint before I listened to Reasonable Doubt.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like I was real late on it. You
Well,
feel me? Like I remember Jermaine used to play it a lot. You feel me? And then
Jermaine
I ain't really listened to it on my own
Music catalog
until after the Blueprint. But I've heard it before that. You feel me? But I didn't really realize the significance of it.
See,
And like how I feel about it now, like I think it's most definitely legendary. You feel me? Like, but coming up, like I really ain't catch on to it till after the Blueprint.
see, me,
Wow.
I definitely caught on to it late, but me catching on the shit late,
Jermaine, being
me,
at the house,
me catching on the shit late, I still caught on the shit early because I was surrounded by everybody who was around me who was older.
He's a runner. He like running.
You feel me?
He still
So
his own thing like that.
I caught on to it late, but I'm like 9 years old. You feel me? I'm catching. I caught on to it when I caught on to rap. Period. I was an R&B baby. I got flat. I got shots of all the rap at once.
Once you actually hear Dead President, after you hear the track, if you don't have that, you're like
I first
still to
heard
this
it.
day you can play it, and I can just be like, yeah.
But that has that effect because it has the visual. Are you saying because the video?
Stop playing.
Their President's
gonna
might
stop
have been one of the
playing.
first rap songs I ever even
Well, we
heard.
gonna stop playing. I never
You gotta think about it. 96.
Nah,
I'm 5 years old. You feel me? I'm 5 years old in 96. You feel me? So when I'm finally really hearing it, I'm 9 years old. Like really, cause I knew what was going on. I'm just an R&B baby. You feel me? So when I'm hearing this shit, it's automatically just grabbing me in like, what the fuck is this?
Absolutely.
I gotta.
Man, it was.
I'm probably not even gonna say 9 years old, maybe 7, 8, because it definitely wasn't too.
Dead presidents have an effect on the streets. Like when you see it, basically.
Nah, I
like,
think it most definitely was 9-6.
Yeah, that was 9.
when you see niggas rapping about getting rich off street life, like,
Yeah,
and you know, like, I might not be in the NBA, I might not be in the NFL, and you see motherfuckers getting rich off street life, it's a turn on. It's like sex, no homo. So when you see that, see motherfuckers getting rich off street life, and you know, like, this might be your life, it's the only hope you fucking got. It's a classic.
The impact I feel like it got now, I feel like people don't even understand that they subconsciously living the life that they portrayed in that video.
What?
I mean, people don't even understand, like, if you ain't get it directly from that, you got it from a nigga that got it from that, they got it from a nigga that got it from this nigga that got it from a nigga that got it from that. It all leads back to this. This is one of the first videos actually showing what niggas was really doing in the streets.
Well, that's
that wasn't make believe for that video. That's really how
I think what it do. You got no street nigga. Let me say that. Break it down and say that. Let me go behind him. Think about it going up. You got Biggie on there. At the time, Puff trying to get Biggie off the streets. Biggie had a concert. He went in there with his man. His man get killed at the time. Them niggas in the streets getting money, hustling in Brooklyn. You got Jay-Z. Emery and them taking the charge, Jay-Z getting the shit. They got shit like, you got AZ fucking went off recording them. Them niggas got no joke shit. So when you seen that shit, it was possible. Yeah, these niggas is really like
really how niggas is living.
This is like that. I mean, come on, AZ, come on. These niggas, they had that like yo, like I know these stories. It's documented.
Yeah, we know.
It's a turn on, my nigga.
But let's
damn right till to the day.
we know them stories, but when we talk about impact, like we got rappers that's rapping right now that was born in '96. You feel me? Like they don't even, this shit don't even influence them.
It's not rap.
2021.
It's not rap what's going on right now. They vibe.
They look at that the way we look at.
They vibe. You can't hear a new track from Lil Pump or these harmonizing rappers and get no game off their tracks. This is not rap. This is vibing.
But we all agree, Dead President's legendary.
Yeah, oh my God.
Do you think it still has the same impact it had?
Man,
I'm out for president, no law in America.
It's hands down. We all got it.
I'm out for president.
Well, yeah.
I think it still has the same impact.
So I was on to it late, you feel me?
Without money, where are you?
From when I heard it, like, it still has the same impact.
I'm out for president to represent me, get money.
I think it still has the same impact, whether people know it or not.
Timeless music.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Dead president.
Well, damn, man. You know, this was a great episode, man. Like, I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate y'all having me.
You know what I mean? It's a beautiful
I wanted to be here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I wanted to be here.
You know what I mean? Like,
this time, instead of closing it out with a Say No More freestyle, man, we're going to close this out with a Say No More live performance.
Absolutely.
The real Say No More, that is.
Real solid.
From who?
From PK.
Pyro Kid, baby.
Pyrex
Talking to them bitches, bro, that's fake love. Paid the ops to drop, that's fake love. He was down, he was up, showing fake love. Pure cocaine on the table, these ain't fake drugs. Gave dogs to the pavement, shit got rough. Fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love, fake that, fake hugs. Fuck around, go to the cup. Listen, young is selling Fetty Wap about to come up. Remember, he was down, it was rough. Now it's whole block in. Fake love. Had to hit you when you down, but it's sick fuck. Remember we was hungry, couldn't find lunch. Remember we was poor, didn't have much. Two things you can't buy, love and trust. Jackal with them dirty ass bitches, cause they sluts. There ain't nobody eating but him, he a duck. There's two keys in the back, parking lot of my truck. Ain't talking about money, but showing love. Y'all confusing with all that type of fuss. If you getting money, then shut up. If it's really beef, then pull up. My dog in the fed right now, doing pull-ups. Could've got my whole block life, but he shut up. Little talking to them bitches, bro, that's fake love. Gave the Oscar drop, that's fake love. He was down, he was up, showing fake love. Pure cocaine on the table, these ain't fake drugs. Put your dogs to the pavement, shit got bust. Rat, bastard, fake love. Fake love. Fake love, fake that, fake love. Right now, give it up. Niggas praying that I sing. Bitches want my dick in the sling. Boxing gang. Yeah, hustle, I had to let you know. Not a trap, but just let it go. Can't respect Ace, cause he told on Poe. When Perry told me that album told. When you pay the fool, your friends turn to foes. Bruce Lee, bro, I got the glove. Jack Frost, the nigga, keep that snow. Feeling hate all the time. Pussy meet me in the streets, don't drop a dime. Oh, that's his main chick. Well, she tastes like wine. She like raw dope, no need to co-sign. Streets ain't finished, he kicks his rattle. Watch niggas drown themselves in the end of barrels. Goofy ass niggas scared of his own shadow. Don't like to make your life meet my barrel. Realest old chick I know is Miss Carol. Run around young with a gun serving ringing barrel. Niggas showing fake love, tricks is getting sour. They talking to them bitches, bro, that's fake love. Gave the Oscar drop, that's fake love. The motherfuckers right their ears up, showing fake love. Pure cocaine on the table, these ain't fake drugs. Fucking, I broke the fucking mic. Say No More Podcast.
The Real Say No More.
The Real Say No More Podcast. What the fuck is going on?
The Real Say No More.
Like Ebony and Pan. I lost 120,000 in that pan. He told me
Episode 4.
Right. Skirt.
Lock it in. Episode 4, man. The Real Say No More, that is. The Real. Don't forget the Real Say No More, one word.
Man, damn.
Ebony and Pan.
The mic, subscribe.
You might have been the first person to break the mic, man. You just
I broke the
Shaq
fucking
came
mic
through
in
breaking
here,
the
man.
motherfucking back.